Look.
Is your body cam on?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Look. I'm gonna tell you.
Close my door.
I'm not closing your door. Look.
Close my.
You gonna put the window
Close my door, please. I ain't give you permission to touch my car.
Bro,
I ain't give you permission to touch my car, bro. I did not give you permission to touch my car.
Listen. You sleep in the car, right?
Listen. There's no. This is closed. I know the owner of this. He closes it every night.
Why don't you just say that?
Listen, I just told you I live on this block. My mother-in-law live on this block. No, bro, listen, close my door. I don't give you no right to look at my car. Stop searching my car with your light, bro. Shut my door. I didn't give you permission to search no vehicle out here. What is you doing? Close my door. I'm not escalating nothing. I know my rights. Y'all gonna get sued. I'm dead serious. Yo, tell them shut my door right now, bro. Or call your supervisor for me. Call your supervisor for me. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not answering no questions, no nothing. Close my door. I ain't give you permission to touch my car door. I ain't doing nothing illegal. I'm minding my business. My wife taking care of her mother. Close my door. Close my door. You gonna see how I'm tripping. You gonna see when you call your supervisor here. You gonna see how you wrong. You gonna see where you gonna see you wrong. Nobody come out of here, bro. It's closed. No, it does matter. I live on this block for 20 years. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
De-escalate the situation.
De-escalate. Close my door. Close my door. No. He escalated. He opened my door. You did not have permission to open my door, look at my car, search nothing. Thank you. Close my door. Don't ever open nobody's property, bro. What is wrong with y'all? This is the divide between the community and y'all. Y'all walk up acting like y'all Superman. Y'all not. Ain't nobody bothering nobody, bro. I live on this block 20 years. I know the owner of this building. Why the he opened my door, bro?
Can I speak?
Why he opened my door?
Because we asked you, can you put on my
He don't get what he wants. That's not how this works, bro.
You already hostile.
But that's not how this works. You don't open my door without my permission, bro. You think I don't know my rights?
It's not rights, though.
You don't know my rights? Ain't no law being violated. Hold up. Who called you to tell you there was a law being broken out here?
You breaking the law right
Who told you that there was a law being broken out here?
Where's the on your well-being? You woke up all hype as hell.
Where's the sign?
Bro, you woke up hype as hell. Everything's recorded.
Look at the sign. 2-hour parking. We got a permit to park on this block.
Bro, you're
Who called you and told you I'm blocking his driveway? They called you and told you I'm blocking their driveway?
Listening, bro.
I'm asking you a question.
You know what? You're not a slave, bro. I'm trying to
They called you and told you I'm blocking their driveway? Nobody called you, bro. Nobody called you, bro.
The officer explains that the initial approach was made because Anthony's vehicle was blocking a driveway, an issue that can violate local parking ordinances. Anthony pushes back, arguing that no one had actually called to report the obstruction. But legally, an officer does not necessarily need a citizen complaint in order to investigate or address a visible traffic or parking violation. Under Philadelphia Code Section 12-913, parking in front of a public or private driveway is generally prohibited. Enforcement authority typically comes from the officer's direct observation of the alleged violation itself, not solely from whether someone reported it. That principle aligns with broader constitutional standards surrounding investigative stops and police observation. In Terry v. Ohio, the United States Supreme Court held that officers may briefly detain individuals when they have reasonable, articulable suspicion based on their own observations. While that case involved suspicious conduct rather than a parking issue, it established a broader principle that first-hand observation by an officer can provide lawful grounds for intervention. Applying that concept here, the visible positioning of the vehicle could provide a sufficient basis for the officer to approach, investigate, or take enforcement action, regardless of whether any resident or property owner made a complaint.
Your man walked up, opened my door, bro. That's not looking for a problem. That's a divide between y'all and the community. That's the divide, is because y'all think y'all right. You don't walk up, open somebody's car, and then tell me you're not right. I don't want to hear you talk. I don't. Because your man just violated. He f***ed up. Yeah, he f***ed up. Call your supervisor. Run the tags. Run whatever you got. This shit all legit. You walk up, touching my vehicle. What is you talking about? You tripping. Ain't nobody tripping. You can look all you ain't nothing in here.
You tripping.
Yeah.
You can get my man.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
It's right here.
No, I can't read.
Yeah, you can't
read it out for. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, bro? Huh? What's your name and badge number?
1593.
You ain't pulling me over. This ain't no stop.
Oh, it is a stop.
No, it's not a stop. No, call your supervisor right now. What's your name and badge number? Fuentes?
3700. Fuentes, 3700.
Fuentes, 3700. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number, bro?
1993 Bell, Officer Bell.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Listen.
I'm requesting your supervisor. Call your supervisor for me.
First, I'm about to make sure everything's safe.
Call your supervisor for me.
Listen. We stopped you, right? You sleep in the car, right?
Right. Call your supervisor for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You see a driver?
Yeah, somebody called you for this? Somebody called you, told you I'm in it? 20 years I've been on this block, bro. This is the first time y'all ever did it. Yo, your man walked up, opened my car like that, searching all of my car, illegal searching. Get the f out of here. Call your supervisor, bro.
One more time.
Call your supervisor. Listen, I'm not refusing the ID until I talk to your supervisor. This is not a stop. This is not a stop. I'm not driving. The car not moving. Call your supervisor, bro. Call your supervisor, bro. Bro, call your supervisor. No. You know, I'm not getting out nothing. This is an illegal detainment.
Doesn't matter. You can
Illegal detainment. No. Illegal detainment. This is illegal detainment. Don't touch me, bro. Call your supervisor. I'm requesting your supervisor, bro. I'm requesting your supervisor, bro.
He's calling.
Okay, we'll call him. Why you touching me, bro? No, this is not a stop. I wasn't driving. Call your supervisor, bro. Listen, under threat of arrest, listen to me. Under threat of arrest, listen to me. I'm gonna get out this car, but under threat of arrest, you do not have permission to search my car. I'm gonna get out my car, back up, and call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I don't see you calling nobody.
That's it.
Out of here, bro. Don't ever open nobody's car door. What's wrong with you, bro? No, you chill out.
Why you got for safety? I'm just going.
No, don't touch me. I ain't giving you no consent. No consent to search me, bro. Why are you touching me, bro? Why is you touching me, bro? Bro, why is you touching me? Stop touching me. No, this ain't no detainment, bro. Nobody called you, bro. What is you doing, right?
The encounter escalates when officers order Anthony out of the vehicle. After some hesitation and facing the possibility of arrest, he eventually complies. From there, the legal analysis becomes more nuanced. In Pennsylvania versus Mims, the United States Supreme Court held that officers may order a driver out of a lawfully stopped vehicle as a routine safety measure during a traffic stop. The court concluded that the safety interest to officers generally outweighs the limited additional intrusion on the driver. This situation differs somewhat because Anthony was reportedly parked and asleep rather than actively driving. Still, courts in various jurisdictions have, in some circumstances, applied similar reasoning to encounters involving stationary vehicles, particularly where officers are conducting a lawful investigation connected to a vehicle-related violation. Because of that, a court could potentially view the order to exit the vehicle as lawful. The frisk, however, raises a separate constitutional question. Under Terry versus Ohio, a pat-down search is not automatically justified simply because a stop occurs. Officers must be able to point to specific and articulable facts, suggesting the person may be armed and dangerous. The frisk authority is separate from the authority to stop or detain someone. Based only on the facts described here, the justification for the frisk appears less clear. The original issue involved a parking-related violation, and there is no indication in your summary of visible weapons, explicit threats, or particular conduct strongly associated with danger. Frustration or reluctance alone does not automatically establish that a person is armed. That said, courts often evaluate these situations based on the totality of circumstances known to officers at the time, including tone, movements, environment, time of day, prior information, and officer safety considerations that may not be fully visible in a short clip or narration. While a court might uphold the order to exit the vehicle under existing stop and safety precedents, the legality of the frisk itself would likely depend on whether officers could articulate additional facts supporting a reasonable belief that Anthony posed a danger at that moment.
I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna sue the out of y'all. I know my rights, bro. I know my rights. I'm gonna sue the out of y'all. This is illegal detainment. I'm telling you.
Calm down.
I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna get fucking sued. You're gonna get sued. I'm telling you. Watch.
Okay, calm down.
Watch, and then you put them cuffs on, bro. How the you put the cuffs on me like that? How the you put the cuffs on me like that, bro?
Calm down.
Bro, fix them cuffs. Call your supervisor, bro. Yo, you hurting my wrist, bro. You hurting my wrist, bro. What the are you doing right now?
That's you're near Ella and Wishart, right?
Yo, fix these cuffs. They cutting my wrist.
No, 2025 East Wishart.
Yo, fix these cuffs. They cutting my wrist, bro. I don't give you permission to search my car. Get the out my car right now. Yo, that's the illegal search. Why you all up in my for? Get the out my car. Ain't nobody give you permission to go on my wheel, bro. Get the out my car. This all up in my wheel right now. Why you in my wife's purse, bro? Why the you in my wife's purse? Yo, this illegally searching my right now, bro. Cutting my wrist.
Alright, I'll stop you.
These cuffs is cutting my wrist. Fix these cuffs, man. I give you my license. I give you my license. No, I ain't telling you. You illegal searching my whip, bro.
Here, look at this stuff.
Fix that wrist and I give you my license.
Bro, I'm trying to fix it. I need you to take the
fix
stuff
my
out.
cuffs and I give you my license, bro. This is an illegal detainment. Call your
Bro,
supervisor.
let go of this
ASAP.
stuff. I'm gonna put it right here on your car, and then I'm gonna fix these cuffs. Take it easy, though.
Listen, you already searched me. You already searched me. Fix my cuffs and I'll give you my ID.
Here comes the supervisor right here.
All right, thank you. Yo, this is an illegal search right now. They violating my rights right now. Yo, they violating my rights right now for no reason. They searching the car and everything. Yo, you got a major. Listen, it's a major lawsuit. It's a major lawsuit. It's a major lawsuit. They violating my rights. Listen, these cuffs are cutting my wrist really bad. He put them on. He put them on to be a dickhead. Nothing. I was sleeping in the car. They came and popped the doors open and ran in my car. Listen, nobody called them. Listen, these cuffs are cutting my wrist. Please tell him to fix my cuffs.
Let's go.
Please. I can't feel my left hand. It's numb. I can't feel my left hand. It's numb. They cutting my shit.
Bro, I'm trying to fix the handcuffs. Let go of this stuff.
Just don't take my phone.
Yeah, we're taking my phone.
Take my phone, friend.
No.
Oh
my God, stop.
This is illegal detainment.
Are the cops sit him in the car for now?
This is not legal. I'm telling you. I know my rights.
I just gotta get that unlocked.
He knows all about First Amendment rights. And
Okay, good for him.
Why they take him out the car though? He was just sitting in the car. He was just sitting in the car. Why y'all take him out the car?
Walking it, he's sleeping in the car. I understand.
Right there.
He don't want me to come around him by myself because it's just not safe.
Well, they tried to get his information. He was kind of being loud, so we're just gonna.
Because he knows his rights. He knows his rights. He knows his rights. And you know he's
He
not.
wasn't. He was sleeping in the car.
He's waiting for me. We're exhausted. We get up 5:30 every morning to take our kids to school.
Just let him finish doing what they're doing. I'm sure you know.
Just a little bit of weed. Probably tripping off that little bit.
But
of
why
weed.
y'all searching the car?
Oh, please stop.
Nothing.
You can't search his car. He's just sitting in the car.
Sorry, I'm calling a lawyer. This is violation of rights. Yeah, he was just sitting there.
They ain't say no charges. No, what's the reason of the search?
I don't have to say charges to you. You're not his mom.
They tell him what's the reason for the search. They ain't do none of that. They just
Go ahead.
snatched him
Call
out
the
the
lawyer.
car.
You
Call.
took him out of the car for nothing. You went to the car for nothing.
No, it's okay. Y'all can do your job. I'm just saying
Thank
why.
you. Can I
I
just
take care of my grandmother down the street.
Okay.
That's what I do, and he don't want me to come over here by myself.
I got
It's
you.
not safe.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why y'all
If
take him
something
out the car?
happens to me, and Box, go in the house. They just
heard me?
locked Anthony up.
He's not locked up. He's detained. Jesus Christ.
I know that's
Can
what
we-
I'm saying, but why they detain him? He just sitting in the car. He live on the block. Like, it's crazy. I literally walk
He
out
doesn't
with
know.
my
He doesn't know this, though. This isn't his house. This is just not his house.
Yeah, the cops are here. They're locking Anthony up because he's in the car waiting for me. He's sitting in the car waiting for me, and they pulled me out the car and locked him up because he's waiting for me.
I'm not even.
No, I'm not kidding.
Just stay there.
And now they're searching my car. They took his wallet. They took his phone.
Y'all question
They
because he's sitting in
violated
the
his
car.
rights. I'm calling a lawyer, and I will win this. No, he's waiting for me. I'm just taking care of my grandmother. He knows his rights. He's a First Amendment auditor.
You could lock the
He's
door. Y'all
on
can't just
YouTube.
come up and start questioning because he's sitting in the car.
He's waiting for me. My grandmom is screaming out the door. My 76-year-old grandmother is screaming out the door. Because, no, she's screaming because you locked my husband up who does nothing else. Let him go. He takes care of me and my children. No, you are violating people's rights. It's not right. I am calling a lawyer and I am filming all this. Go in the house. Go in the house, bro. Well, thank you for getting me. Like, we don't bother nobody. I take care of my grandma.
Hey, yo, Yo, listen, no, my man. Illegal searches. You illegally detain me. You illegally detain me. You ran up in my car, my wife's purse. You searched her purse and everything. Her purse was locked. I got it all recorded. Dickhead. We gonna see. It's all recorded. No. Take these cuffs off me. And if you ain't had that badge, oh man, you be in the world of. You be in the world of. Does he have a badge? It's hypothetically speaking. You violated my rights. You getting a lawsuit on you. That's what you got. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in court, bro. I'll see you in court. You thought you with the wrong one. You know that, right? You with the wrong one. I hope you know. I'm gonna take y'all to court. It don't matter. Y'all gonna cut me a nice check. Y'all gonna cut me a nice check. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You gonna cut me a nice check. Thank you for violating my rights. The out my face. Thank you for violating my rights. Yo, what's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? For the illegal detainment and violating my rights? Yo, he opened my wife's purse and took all my. He searched all my illegally. You understand me?
The situation escalates further when officers proceed to search Anthony's vehicle and his wife's purse, citing what is often referred to as the automobile exception in Fourth Amendment law. That doctrine originates from Carroll versus United States, where the U.S. Supreme Court held that officers may search a vehicle without a warrant if they have probable cause to believe it contains evidence of a crime or contraband. The key requirement is still probable cause, a reasonable factual basis to believe illegal items are present. That principle was later reinforced and clarified in California versus Acevedo, where the court held that if officers do have probable cause, they may search containers within the vehicle that could reasonably hold the object of the search, including bags or purses. However, the critical legal question in any such situation is whether probable cause actually existed at the moment of the search. Without it, the automobile exception does not apply, based on the facts as described. A parking-related encounter involving a sleeping occupant and no clearly identified evidence of criminal activity. The justification for probable cause would likely be closely scrutinized. Courts generally require specific, articulable facts suggesting that evidence of a crime is present, not just general suspicion or a routine violation. If probable cause is not established, then both the vehicle search and the search of personal belongings inside it, such as a purse, would raise serious Fourth Amendment concerns. In that scenario, a court could find the searches unlawful and subject to suppression of any evidence obtained. Ultimately, the legality turns less on the category of exception itself and more on whether the threshold requirement, probable cause, was genuinely met in the moment.
Illegal detainment. Illegal detainment. I'm suing the
Earlier in the morning.
Did you take, you cut the car off?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me make sure the car is secure. What's your name and badge number?
390.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your officers came over here, popped my door open. None of my neighbors called. I've been on this block for 20 years. He opened the door. Listen, he opened the door. I told them my wife is taking care. Hold on. Listen. It's funny that y'all letting me talk now, because a minute ago, he didn't want to hear nothing. He asked me, what are you doing? I said, my wife's taking care of her grandmother. I've been on this block 20 years. He said, you blocking the driveway. I said, it's okay. I know this guy. I said, he only open Monday through Friday at nights. He closes. He don't mind if you park here. He didn't give a You know what he did? As soon as I said that, he popped the door open on the passenger side. That had me so hot. I said, bro, why are you opening my door? I said, close my door. He would not listen.
Anthony argues that officers crossed a legal line when they opened his car door during the initial approach. In the footage, an officer can be seen opening the passenger side door and using a flashlight to look inside. Importantly, the officer does not appear to physically enter the vehicle. From a constitutional standpoint, courts have generally distinguished between observation and physical intrusion. In Texas versus Brown, the Supreme Court held that using a flashlight to illuminate the interior of a vehicle does not constitute a search under the Fourth Amendment, because it does not expose anything that could not have been seen from a lawful vantage point using natural senses. However, physically opening a vehicle door is treated differently, as it involves a physical intrusion into a protected space, and therefore may qualify as a search under Fourth Amendment analysis. The question then becomes whether that intrusion was reasonable under the circumstances. In Florida versus Jimeno, The court emphasized that Fourth Amendment reasonableness depends on the scope of consent or justification and whether the officer's actions stay within constitutional limits. While that case involved consent searches, it reinforced the broader principle that reasonableness is the core standard. Lower federal courts, including the Third Circuit in cases such as United States versus Dandel, have considered situations where limited vehicle intrusion may be justified by reasonable suspicion tied to officer safety or an ongoing investigation, depending on the facts. Applying that framework to this scenario, the legal outcome would likely depend heavily on what officers could articulate at the time, including the nature of the parking violation, the context of the detention, and any safety concerns they believed were present. While opening a car door can be considered a search in Fourth Amendment terms, courts ultimately evaluate whether that action was reasonable based on the totality of circumstances.
Would not listen. He violated my rights. Yo, look what y'all did to my wrist. Get this camera. Look at this. Look at this. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm recovering from a fractured wrist. 5 years. I'm a truck driver for Coca-Cola. You put them cuffs on so stupid, I can't feel my arm right now, bro. I can't feel my arm right now. They up. They up. They up.
Go in the house.
Listen, y'all got a lawsuit. I need some. Hold on.
We gotta go.
I need a what do you call? I need a police
I
report.
just gave it to him.
Who you gave it to?
Be quiet.
You gave it to him.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Who you gave it to?
I just gave it to you. I gave it to you.
No. I want the report number for this. Huh?
They want to walk away. Talk to you. You're over.
No. I want the report number.
You don't.
All right. Can I get your card? Can I get your card?
Okay.
You have a card on you? And then y'all have cards on y'all? Nobody got cards on y'all? Okay. All right. Listen. I'll see y'all in court. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
After the search of the vehicle and the surrounding area produced no contraband, the officers ultimately released Anthony without issuing a citation. What began as a relatively minor parking-related encounter ended without formal charges or enforcement action. Anthony later uploaded his recording and additional footage from the scene online, bringing renewed public attention to the incident and prompting wider discussion about the scope of police authority during low-level stops. From a legal perspective, the encounter raises several contested questions under Fourth Amendment standards. The warrantless frisk is typically evaluated under Terry v. Ohio, which requires specific and articulable facts suggesting that a person is armed and dangerous. Vehicle searches, meanwhile, are governed by doctrines such as the automobile exception established in Carroll v. United States and later clarified in California v. Acevedo, both of which rely on the presence of probable cause. The central legal issue in any review of this type of encounter would therefore be whether those thresholds, reasonable suspicion for a frisk and probable cause for a search, were properly established at the time. Beyond doctrine, the incident also highlights broader themes frequently examined in policing oversight: proportionality of response, clarity of communication during stops, and how quickly routine enforcement actions can escalate when expectations on both sides diverge at the same time. Public interactions like this often become focal points for debate because they sit at the intersection of legal standards and real-time judgment, where interpretation of facts on the ground can differ significantly from after-the-fact analysis.